Navigate to Round Rock Donuts. Full self-driving will kick in once I hit that button and I'm out on the road. When you're using full self-driving, it will do it. You just need to give it some throttle. And I should be able to hit it now. There we go. Full self-driving. The car's doing it itself. These cars are amazing. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. It's time to talk about the car that I'm definitely 100% more than likely gonna get. It is the 2025 Tesla Model 3. I can get such a great deal on it. I want to talk about in this video. And we're gonna discuss pricing and why you probably should consider one. But let me switch the camera and let's get busy. All right guys, so here it is, the Tesla Model 3. So this is more than likely 99% going to be my next car. Not this color and not this trim, but it will in fact more than likely be a 2025 Tesla Model 3. So with that said, this is a dual motor, which in the all-wheel drive version, long range. So keep that in mind when I'm talking about this car, because mine will be the rear wheel drive. This car has 346 miles on the range, and it is quick, folks. I mean, I can't take, this car is so fast, it's incredible. It just really moves out. If you're looking for speed and you don't want to buy the performance model, trust me, folks, when I tell you, this is more than enough. This is more than enough car for a person on the road. Even the rear wheel drive is more than enough car for a person on the road. So let's talk about body lines, the way the car looks. This is the front of the car. Now, if you look at the headlights, my previous generation Model 3 that I had was a 23. It had like that surprise look with the eyes always open. This slanty-eyed look on the headlights is super cool. And I just think it looks really, really good. It looks more masculine. It just looks more muscular. It just looks really, really nice coming down the road. And the LED lights and everything on here look really nice as well. So you come around to the side angle here, this side view and the body lines, it's a sleek looking car. And then when you get the windows tinted, that just really sets it off. Window tint sets off any car pretty much. You do get Hankook tires. Now this car isn't equipped with the 20-inch wheels, but you do get Hankook tires, and you see the nice brake calipers say Tesla. This is a nice looking wheel, by the way. It looks pretty cool. Coming around to the rear, this is where it really, again, looks really muscular on the back. I really like how this looks. It's just a good looking car. So when you open it up here, again, this is a brand new vehicle, so nothing's been put on the car. Here are the hubcaps that'll go on. Those are the new hubcaps. So when you get down in here, look at all this storage. Lots of storage. So this car comes with the floor mats. You got your front license plate and then the Tesla adapter there. Now the rear trunk is automatic, but the front trunk is not. So I can open and close things from the inside the car, but not the front trunk. So I can open and close this rear trunk, but I cannot open and close the front trunk. I have to literally go in there and press the button. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open the front trunk now, and I'll show you how much room it has. So this is the trunk area, the front area. This hood comes up really high, so you'll have no problems getting something in this area. This is a big storage area, folks. This is a lot of room. You can fit at least one piece of luggage in here or several grocery bags. It depends on what you're doing. Really nice front area. Now, if you're buying a Tesla, you're buying it for the tech. And so the full self-driving on this thing is insane, man. I mean, it is greatly improved from when I had my Model 3 with self-driving. I had a 23, and the self-driving is just incredible, man. It is greatly improved. There's some turns that I've tried to make in my other Tesla with full self-driving, and it just couldn't do it. But now this new version of full self-driving works like a charm, man. It is so good. And I have it in my Model Y as well. So there are certain areas where the car just would get scared and confused. Now it doesn't do that anymore. So we're right along the lines of full autonomous self-driving. It's coming. It should be here by the end of this year or beginning of next year. I believe it will. And I think if you're buying into a Tesla, you're looking to save money on fuel, you're looking to be more efficient, and you're looking to save a lot of money on fuel, by the way. You're looking to be more efficient on the road, and you're also looking to get a more comfortable ride. And speaking of comfort, let's look at these windows. What you have now is both windows, front and rear. This is the rear window, and it is double pane, as you can see. This is a comfortable, quiet ride, folks. That's the rear window, and look at the front window. It is also double paned right there. It's a good, quiet ride inside this car. And it's starting to rain on me, so we're gonna hop inside. And but before I do that, the seats in this car are extremely comfortable in comparison to the other vehicle. They've really upgraded these seats, and it's just much more comfortable ride. They're also ventilated and heated, and the rear seats are heated. And just overall, driving this for the last 24 hours, it has been an incredibly comfortable ride. Now, as far as physical controls, simple. This is an emergency release for your door, but this is the door release. This is how you open the door, and here's all 4 windows. Pretty simple. In this little speaker area right here, there's a blind spot monitoring where a little light will come on, and it's actually really noticeable. Along the dash here, you've got carpeted area now. Really cool. It looks really good. I think it's really nice. I think it's a good touch. Now, as we look at tech, wow, that's what this car is about, folks. Tech. It is about tech. The navigation in here is really good. I like this new updated system that they have compared to my old Tesla. It is definitely better in every way. So navigation is really cool. I can hold this button here and tell it to do whatever I want. But first, let's get into this screen right here. So if you're new to Tesla, this is your central hub. This is what you're going to look at every time you get in the car. So just be mindful of that. This is your car. This is everything about the car that you need to know. So this area right here shows you everything. So up here, you'll see like what's happening in the car. Like if I open the door, that's going to change. And let me show you. You see? That's where you can see what's happening. Now this car no longer has turn signal stocks or gear shifter. So I'll show you that in a second. But this is where everything is. So you got your profiles on the top there. That's where you're going to change drivers and such. As you can see, you have your temperature and time and date. As you can see, the nav is off the screen now to the side, which I think is a really cool feature that they actually did in the Tesla. So you can set your home address here, your work address. This is a radio right here. And then if you look here, all these little buttons around here, they actually work. This is how I open the front. This is how I open the trunk. This is how you lock and unlock the car. This is how you do the charging port if you're inside the car. Really, really nice. And you can actually move this around. I think this is a cool effect here. You can actually see different parts of the car just by touching the screen. If you're new to Tesla, you're going to be like, wow, that's cool. But if you're not new to Tesla, you already knew. But this is whatever car you buy is going to be on this screen right here. So, like I said, everything is in this car. This is your central hub. So if I want to turn on the heat, this is your HVAC system right here. This is what it looks like. You can see here, if I go to the seats, you see I have heated and cooled now, which is really nice. I mean, the ventilated seats are just, that alone right there, folks, the upgrade there is killer. That's a good deal. It's just a good deal, man. So this is your HVAC system. You can move these around, pinch to zoom, or you can use these little sliders on the side. You can do whatever you need to do. And the passenger has their own. The passenger has heated and cooled seats as well. And even the rear has heated seats. It doesn't have cool seats, but it has heated seats. And if you want to power it off, you can press that button. Or I'm so used to doing just long pressing on the temperature there, you can control it that way as well. But we'll leave it on because the temperature definitely changed on me lately. It is now 50 degrees. It was 89 degrees and sunny for I don't know how many days. And now cold front came through for where I live at. It's 50 degrees. It's cold. It's raining. It's windy. And it's about to start raining on me kind of heavy here in a second. So I'm going to roll out. But I get a free car wash, right? So tech in the car. You'll see some icons down here. And again, this portion of the video is for people who just don't know about Tesla and you're really ready to purchase. Again, my link is in the description. You'll get $10,000 off any of the Model 3s if you pay cash or finance. So this little 3 icons brings up the entire thing about the car. Remember, this car is for tech. You're buying into this car because you're looking at the longevity of all the money you're going to save and all the cool features you'll have on the road for yourself. So You have video games in here, a theater, Zoom, messages, phone, everything is in your calendar. Everything is in this central hub. So I definitely suggest that you play with this and get to know your car, spend some time with it. And you can customize it by just hitting right there. You can put things down here. Like I can remove some of these and put something else down there. But again, play with your car. So about the car, this is the controls area right here. So all your lights and everything are controlled from here. You'll see your profiles. You can change. And speaking of lightings here, this is how you control the ambient lighting. So you see that ambient lighting up there? You can see it change. Cool touch to the new Teslas, and it runs all along to the back seat, which is really cool. Look at that. And you can change it to any specific color that you want. Yeah. Up to you. Up to you. But that's a cool touch that they added. But nonetheless, all the things about the car are going to be in here. And this is a brand new car, like I said. It's only got 653 miles on it. I put a lot of those miles on there. But I think in general, this car is going to be a very nice addition to my lineup. I put a poll up and I said, hey, I'm buying another Tesla. I'm buying one more. And I said, hey, vote. And you guys voted, and I saw your votes. But in reality, I kind of knew that I wanted to buy the Model 3 rear-wheel drive just because of the range alone, and it's so affordable in comparison. And then I'll go ahead and tell you my price for a brand new 2025 rear-wheel drive Tesla Model 3 out the door is less than about $22,000. Phenomenal deal. So that's why I'm considering it. With all the credits and everything, that is why I'm considering buying this car the most. I can put those credits towards anything, but I don't want to finance a car if I don't have to. So $20,000 out of pocket, and I own the car outright. It's got a lot of tech in it, a long range. It looks great. What more could I ask for, man? This is going to be a good look for me. So I'm going to go and get some Round Rock donuts, and we're going to have some coffee. Yeah. All right, guys, so there it is, man. This is a comfortable ride. It's very affordable. It has lots of range on it. You'll save a lot of money. It's $10,000 off. How appealing is that? And it's the real deal, because I am definitely more than likely 99% going to be parking one of these at the house, and I'll show you my own, because I did put the other video up, like I said, on the black one, but I had a meeting that came up. I had to turn it back in earlier than I wanted to. So they were super nice to me. The people I deal with over there at Tesla, they say, hey, come get another one. Keep it all day, 2 days, whatever. And I got it for 24 hours, and I'm about to take it back in about another 6 hours. I don't have to turn it in for a while, but I want to take a second and report back to you guys in an official look at the 2025 Model 3. It is an amazing car, man. I mean, it's so roomy. And what we did was we went on a little, not a road trip, but we took a ride somewhere, and we all got in this car. I'm 6'4", just a little over 200. My wife is 5', she's small, 5'2" or something like that. And we took two other people. One of the passengers was a very small person, and the other person was definitely on the larger side. And we all fit comfortably in this little car. So I don't know if they've done something with the room, and I didn't mention this rear screen because kids will use that to play games. And also the rear screen, I will say, the rear screen, whoever's in the back seat, they can hook their own Bluetooth to it, 2 of them, and they can sit in the back and watch a movie, and we can do something completely different up here. So bear that in mind if you get this car. But I wanted to test out the space, and the space is more than enough. This car has a ton of room. So, it's a win to me. I'm looking at the long term. I buy the Model 3. Something else comes out. I only came out of pocket $20-something thousand, a little over $20,000 cash for this car. And I'm buying into it for the tech as well. So years down the line, when they bring out a different version, I won't lose any money, folks. I'll get at least, because I've seen people sell 2018 versions of this car to buy a new 2025 version, and they got like 18 grand for it with high mileage. This newer model should do even better because it has more tech. Now, the reason the used car market right now for Teslas isn't the greatest and they're depreciating faster is because Teslas are some of the best. Teslas are the #1 selling cars on the road. So the more of something you have on the road, the lower the value. All cars depreciate. Yes, I'm not a car expert or nothing like that, but I own a lot of cars and I've bought a lot of cars, and I've been living for a little bit of time now. And all cars depreciate as soon as you roll them off the lot. Even the most expensive and high-end fancy cars depreciate. But the Teslas are getting hit a little bit harder at times. So buy the car you want from Tesla and keep it. You'll save more money. And then 5 years down the line or 6 years down the line, if you decide to get something else, your car you'll own it, obviously, and then you'll still be able to get some money out of it to put towards your next Tesla. So the more cars on the road, and the #1 selling car is the Model Y, obviously. So, and I think the 3 is next from Tesla, but the Model Y is the #1 selling car in the world. And I love my Model Y. It's not going anywhere. So this Model 3 that I'm going to pick up, if you have the rear-wheel drive Model 3, which I do see, I think Jay Gibbs just got his 25 Model 3 rear-wheel drive long range. That is what I'm shooting for, 363 miles on the range. You will save over $6,000 in fuel, $7,000 on some of the car on the Model 3 rear-wheel drive, I believe. This car, you'll save about $6,200 or $6,300 on fuel over the time of the life of the car, which you're not spending anything on charging in comparison to a tank of gas. Folks, if you get a Tesla, if you're new to Tesla and you're clicking that link to buy one, just know this. If you live in an apartment, don't be scared to buy a Tesla. You should be charging at home anyway. If you're a homeowner, you shouldn't be running the superchargers unless you're taking a trip. And then you still will save more money if you are doing it with a gas vehicle. That's just a fact. Yes, you have to stop and charge every now and then, but you still save money. And in comparison, so those people that live in an apartment, don't be deterred from buying a Tesla, because there's a ton of people that live in apartments that have Teslas. One thing that a lot of people don't tell you is that there's free charging all around the United States. They're not the 250 kilowatts. A lot of them I found that were free were at hotels, and some of those are 250 kilowatts, but they also have a lot of 150 kilowatt free chargers around the United States. And some of them are at hotels, at your job. Tons of places have free charging. Do your research. But nonetheless, it's your man Jay. If you guys enjoyed, I will be showing you my Model 3, hopefully sooner than later, because I'm ordering. I'm not buying out of inventory this time. So hopefully I'll have it in the next month or so. But if Tesla comes up with some 0% and this $2,500, this $10,000 is still a thing, I have phenomenal credit, and I will not be coming out of pocket $25,000 or $20,000. I will be financing at 0%, whatever that balance is. That's a fact. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. The Tesla Model 3 will be here soon enough. If you're ready to purchase, the link is in the description. $10,000 off, minimum. And stack that on your military, your nursing, whatever the discounts they give. Stack it.